let's jump into some more serious questions about marriage. Okay, first question. Why do you think God created marriage?
Because like two people can show like more of God's love than one. I like the pets we used to have. People need companions.
Oh, I like that.
Just like guinea pigs, people need companions. What a point, Israel.
Wow,
Bring it home.
Preach.
Preach. Marriage
good.
is like guinea pigs. People need companionship. You can't just have one, you know?
Yeah, they have two.
What's up, Greater Marriage family? Man, we are so excited about today's episode. We have some very special guests with us today. Our first guest ever. We're starting this kind of summer kickoff with our guests. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
My name's Jericho. My name's Noah. And my name's Izzy.
All right. Hey.
These are the Miller kids.
So Jericho is 11, Izzy is 9, Noah Grace is 6, and today we're going to be asking them some questions about marriage. We're going to see if what we teach about every week, what we try to put into practice in our home, actually translates with our kids. They have not been prepped. They don't know the questions yet. We are just going to, off the cuff, ask them some questions and just see how this goes. I'm a little nervous, but...
A little nervous. I think we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. We just think it's important to hear from kids. I mean, so one of the goals of our marriage is to be an example to our kids of what a healthy marriage looks like. And so, I mean, what better perspective to have than from the kids themselves and what they see. I'm sure we're going to walk away taking notes of areas that we need to work on as well. But from a child's perspective, if you are a parent, as you listen to this podcast, think about it from the voice of your child and maybe what they're seeing exampled in your marriage and areas that you're knocking it out of the park and areas that maybe you need to tighten up a little bit, like we will after this. So thanks for tuning in. Stick with us. There's going to be some sillies, I'm sure. Lots of laughs.
We're missing a kid, though.
We're missing a kid. We recently got a puppy. And the kids really want the puppy.
No, don't call her over here.
The puppy to have a debut. So
we'll see.
She may pop in. We'll see. But, okay, first, guys, we wanted to kind of kick things off with a few funny questions.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, first question. Who is the boss in marriage, mom or dad?
Mom.
You saying that because you're a girl? Because of girl power?
No, Mom's older.
Oh, Mom's older. I like that. Mom's the boss because she's older. Mom is older. We have said Mom is way older than me.
She's the boss of you.
Okay, Mom's the boss of me. Jericho, what do you think?
I think both of you are the boss. It just kind of like depends.
Just kind of depends.
I agree with Jericho. Maybe Dad more.
Why do you think dad's the boss?
Just because, I don't know, just because he's like the head of the family. He's like the man.
He's the man.
I like that. Head of the family. Let's go.
I agree. Okay. Have you ever seen mom or dad give each other the look?
Yes.
Do you remember?
Who gives the look more, Mom or Dad?
Dad.
What's my look?
Both.
Okay,
Both.
what's usually happening when one of us are giving the look?
Like somebody like messes up or like says something that's like not true. Like whenever you would say something and the other like gives you the look and he's like, oh really? Well, I heard this.
I like it.
Or if we play like a game, then something we've said, like we said, but we didn't know that the word was like a good one.
Oh yeah. For example, if you played Scrabble.
Like
Are you talking about what just happened last week?
Yeah.
You can explain that. Yeah. So we were playing Scrabble as a family, and Israel is really, really intelligent and
really good speller.
A really great speller. But sometimes he likes to take letters and put them together and see if he can figure out a word. So he may put letters together and ask us, is this a word? Do you remember what letters you put together?
No.
I think you do.
I do.
I think you do.
We put together B-O-N-E and D.
No. He did add a letter to bone It was not a D.
It was an R.
It was an R. Oh. And then he said, hey, Mom, is this a word? And then I was not there. I was having coffee with a friend. We were in Missouri, seeing some old friends. And I just got a text of Izzy with his hand over his face. And the word boner spelled out in front of him. And Mom just said, he just said, is this a word? And then we had a little conversation about what that word means. Because in our family, we don't, we like to face things head on and have conversation. Yeah, well, you'll figure it out someday. We'll have that conversation another day.
Okay, I think we should move on to the next
Next question, please.
You're 18.
Yeah, I like that, Izzy.
Okay.
You can drive.
Next question. What is something Mom or Dad tells you not to do, but they do it anyway?
Like all sorts of stuff. So many things.
Like what?
Let's see. I'm trying to think of stuff. There's lots. No, what do you think? I don't know. Don't do screens a lot, which you guys do your phone all the time.
Oh, that's a bad one. That's a tough one. Yeah. I agree, Israel.
A little bit of saltiness.
How about Israel asking for cereal every day, us saying no, and then maybe possibly at night every once in a while having bowl cereal,
Yeah.
Did you guys know we have cereal after you go to bed sometimes?
Yes, a lot of times whenever I come downstairs to ask something, I see a bowl of you guys. I see a bowl of milk in there. And there's a little bit of milk in there.
Oh, man. It's not what you think. Okay, it's exactly what you think.
Okay, one more fun one before we get into the serious questions. If Mom and Dad had to switch jobs for a day, what would happen?
Do good. Mom would Mom would get a call and she'd be like, hello, this is Heather Miller with Allied Broadcast. And then they would be like, can you transfer me to whoever? And you would be like, yeah. How do you do that? No, that would be. And then
Mommy, Dad, be back.
You wouldn't know who she works with, and then you would have a call, and then they would tell you the fastest to a different person.
You mean like doing chores around the house?
And then you go out of the place.
Who does Mom work with?
Isn't she herself? Her and herself?
Herself. Mom works for herself. Okay, so if Dad was like in charge of doing all the laundry and like cleaning of the house and everything, like what do you think that would be like?
We would come home and it would be bad.
What? I'm a pretty clean person.
Pretty clean.
I'm not as clean as Mom. I'll admit that.
Cleaner than Izzy. No, there would be towels laying over the ground, and we would just be laying on it. Or a puppy.
Okay, let's jump into some more serious questions about marriage. Okay, first question. Why do you think God created marriage?
Because like two people can show like more of God's love than one. Like you can like show God's love to like double the amount of people. Because like there's some verse in the Bible that talks about that like two are
one
like
sinned.
Yes.
1,000 fall. You remember that verse?
Yeah, and then two can send like 10,000.
Yeah, that's good.
What were you saying, Noah?
Two people could, people who don't know God and don't know what to do, two people could teach them how to just by doing marriage.
That's good.
Not like the pets we used to have. People need companions.
Oh, I like that.
Just like guinea pigs, people need companions. What a point, Israel. Wow, bring it home.
Preach.
Marriage is like guinea pigs. People need companionship. You can't just have one, you know?
Yeah, they have two.
That's great.
Okay, next question. What do you think makes a good husband or a good wife?
Let's start with husband. What do you think makes a good husband?
Noah, you got something? No. I don't know. I would say maybe like a good husband would be like they would stand up for the family and like put like the wives and kids before their like selves and would like step up to like whatever it is. Step up for the man.
Step up as the man.
That's good.
That's good, Jericho.
Step up as a man.
Mm-hmm. What else?
I like Jericho.
Noah, what about you? What do you think a great husband is?
Like Jericho says.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Then
also
what about a wife? What makes a good wife?
A good wife would be like
Kind
the
and thoughtful.
yeah.
Not always in the chores.
Hey, that's mean.
Well, that's a true fact.
What else?
Like I feel like Mom, you're really good at like planning stuff. So like planning
Yes,
parties
anytime.
and
Anytime someone would like, oh, can you go to this? You would always have to tell them you have to check your calendar and see if you have anything planned. Mm-hmm. Always
Keeper of the calendar.
making sure you can do stuff.
Always
Noah,
making
what
sure
makes
we do
mom a great wife and mom?
Nobody should know the most. Why are you blaming me?
So we're just asking you because you're a girl. What do you think makes mom a great mom and a great wife?
Probably because I know.
it's like, what do you love about Mom? What do you think she does really good?
I love that she's really good at playing games and
Entertaining.
entertaining, and she makes people happy when they on it, and she makes them be happy, and I really like that.
That's a great
And
answer.
also, if there's ever a thing that if there's ever a gift that a mom doesn't like, she'd still probably like thank the person for it.
They're super thankful no matter what gifts they get. Even if dad's a bad gift giver, she still says, I love it.
Dad's a great gift giver.
I love it. I got this from another one from last year.
Okay.
That's the same necklace as last year.
That's amazing.
Okay, next one. This is a really good one. What do you think people should do if they get into a fight in marriage?
Oh,
Not
Lizzie,
like
you start this one.
like
Oh, I know.
okay.
I know. They could figure it out, and instead of fighting, they could talk to each other.
Good. We love
They
communication.
could, listen to each other, and then maybe just like go on their own for a minute and just like pray to God and like ask God like what they should do, like get advice.
Good. Anything to add, Izzy?
Any more brain busters?
Very best.
Okay, next one. What's something that you have seen mom and dad do that makes you think that they love each other?
Kiss each other.
That's the scariest thing.
Do you feel like we kiss each other a lot or a little?
That's the worst part. You guys push on each other. That's the worst part. That's the
Do you have
scary.
a crush on each other? I do have a crush. I have a big crush on mom. You're exactly
That's the
right.
scary part.
What else have you seen mom and dad do that lets you know that they love each other?
Hug each other.
Always giving gifts to each other.
Hug each other.
Always try, like if it's Father's Day or Mother's Day or a birthday, always help plan something to surprise the other.
I would say
I would going helping. I would always say like going ahead of like the other, like trying to just like going ahead of each other. If it's like getting out of the house to go to church or something, and one's like still getting ready, they would make breakfast and do everything and just like plan ahead to help.
Who do you feel like spends more time getting ready, mom or dad?
Mom, because she has to do her hair and makeup, and it takes so long.
Anytime, Dad. Anytime we're going to church. Wash your hair every day. Anytime we're going to church, everybody would be ready. Dad, me, Jericho, and Noah, and then Dad will always say, "Mom's still getting ready."
Yeah, and then Mom would tell me that we can go early. So then I'm like, yes. And then after we end up getting there like with like a minute left. And then because I get up like super early and get ready. Then I'm like, Mom, like, can you get up and get
Hey,
ready?
it takes a long time to look presentable enough. You guys have seen how I look when I wake up in the mornings. We don't want to scare everybody away from church.
She's a 10, an absolute 10 when she wakes up. Just so everybody knows.
I've done worse.
Okay.
Yeah, his hair is always up when he gets.
Okay, this is a really short answer question. Are you ready for this one? If you had to describe mom and dad's marriage in one word, what would that word be?
Ooh, take a moment. Think about this one.
Murphy's awake.
Listen. If you had to describe mom and dad's marriage in one word, what word would it be?
I don't know.
That's 3 words.
Unbreakable.
Ooh, unbreakable. I like that, Jericho. Izzy, what do you think?
You're good with words.
Yeah, like a
Wordsmith.
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable. You said
unbreakable.
unbreakable.
Unbreakable, unstoppable.
Yeah, those are words that I really like. I like that it's like a word that can mean like not good, and then add the word in front of it to make it turn out to be really good.
Okay.
I like that.
Unfun.
That means nothing. That is a good thing. Then adding on makes it a bad thing. You say add it on.
Very sleepy.
Wait, you think mom and dad's marriage is unfun?
Murphy. No,
that means not fun.
No, he said it. What do you mean?
Okay. Let's rein it back in. Next question. What do you think makes a strong family?
Always being together, trying to stick together to do stuff.
That's what I'd hit.
Do that. Like pushing through like the hard things, like together as a family.
What'd you say?
Say that again.
Like pushing through the hard things like together as a family.
We could all split up, but we could still be next to each other, and then we could all do different things and push through it. And then if somebody needs help, another person can go help them until they finish, and they can go finish the other person's job together.
So like working as a team.
It's really good. We work together, help each other out. Don't just focus on your talents.
Team Miller forever.
Team Miller, let's go.
Okay, next question. This one you guys are really gonna like. If you could add one rule to our family, what would the rule be?
I know exactly what Israel's is gonna be.
We can do whatever we want.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good rule.
All right.
So one day a week, you have 5 hours, starting at 9 o'clock, to choose what store, and then buy whatever you want.
Oh, it's a very specific rule, but I like it.
5-hour shopping spree
Jericho,
every week?
one rule added to the family. What would it be?
The one rule would be that we can have like a yes day once a month.
Wow. Noah, do you think letting you guys do whatever you want would actually be a good thing?
No.
It wouldn't.
Good answer.
It would be a horrible thing.
Why? Why is it important for a family to have boundaries?
Because you want to save your money up for things that you really need.
Good.
And you don't want to eat too much candy because you could get sick.
Like if you ever
You want to do good
lots
things.
of people, if they have yes day, they get lots of candy. But if we can do whatever we want, we probably get lots of candy. And we don't want lots of candy because it's not good for us. I would also say if we could do whatever we want, whenever we want, except we wouldn't have like as much time like getting a better relationship with Jesus and God, when we could spend that time like going into the Bible or praying or going to church or things like that.
Do you think it's important for a family to go to church?
Yes,
very important.
Why?
very important.
Why?
Because you can learn about God.
You learn about God. You learn about things that God has done. You can get baptized.
Okay, so kind of along the same lines, what do you think it means to be a family that follows God?
Just like always try to bring the family to church. Try to challenge them to do things for the Bible. Could you challenge us? I think this was last year, to do a fast. And you also challenged us to get baptized. Then you challenged me and Jericho to do the Book of Mark challenge, to read it and do all the questions. And we liked it a lot that we just did the Romans one.
Yeah.
To like put God first in all that you do, and like not just like as like not just the parents, but like a family and all, like including the kids, like stand in faith as a family whenever you're going through tough things. Like if a family member passes away, or maybe it's just like something in school or a relationship, just like as a family stand in faith that like that whatever you need will be restored.
Yeah, and then on the other side, when you walk in victory, then you get to celebrate together, which is pretty awesome.
Our dog is freaking out behind the camera right now.
Okay,
No, don't come here, Murph.
one more question. If you could give someone who's getting ready to get married one piece of marriage advice, what would you say to them? If you could give them one line of advice.
All of you have to answer this question.
Like if you guys have if you get into a fight or an argument or something, to like always
Hold on.
word, like always, yeah, kind of like Israel said, like always go to the word, and like always remember like that like marriage is like a forever bond, and that like you shouldn't like break away from that bond.
Yeah.
Good. No, what about you, baby?
I just thought of something that you could tell them if anybody starts getting in a fight in marriage. You could tell them to figure it out, or somebody could start talking about something else, or you guys could just stop.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then Izzy, you started to say something about going to church.
Yeah, I've always believing in the Lord, and even if one of them aren't really close to the Lord, get them to be close.
Yeah, be an example to your spouse. That's good. That's really good. You guys nailed it. How did it? Oh wait, hold on. Oldest kid has one more thing to add.
Super old grandpa.
Grandpa,
Hey, I'm only 11. Like our family, what's it called that we say? Like over there.
Vision, mission, and
Yes,
purpose.
like to remember, like the vision for us, like to be an example to like this broken world and fix it like together, because two can do more than one.
That's really good.
All right, closing thoughts. Does anyone have anything they want to say before we wrap up?
It can
the
be
podcast?
about marriage or family, or it can be something completely different. Anything that you want the people to know.
Mom, remember the thing that I said this morning about that?
You want to say that?
Noah, what would you like everyone in the Greater Marriage family to know about Dad?
No, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
Out though, Noah this morning asked my mom and said if she could say that my dad sleeps in his underwear.
You see this underwear.
Sick. You're welcome, Greater Marriage. It's fact. You're welcome. Very
Anything
hot
else
sleeper.
you would like to share with the Greater Marriage family?
Like through marriage and family and stuff, like they're gonna go through many hardships, but like remember that like God has a plan for you in your life. So like trust in God and follow Him in all that you do.
Yep, you second that? All right.
Okay, so how do we make our marriage greater today? I think we listen to the advice of our kids sometimes. Have a family where you can open up and share and be honest, and know that maybe you're on your phones too much. Maybe maybe you sleep in your underwear and your kids notice it. But I'm super appreciative for you guys doing this today, being our first ever guests. Mom and I love you guys very much. We're very proud of you all. And thank you guys, Greater Family, for tuning in today, for just getting a little bit of insight into our family. And I hope that it blessed you. I hope that you learned some lessons today. I think that we did, for sure. And so make sure that if this blessed you, make sure you share it. As always, like, subscribe, click the notification button so that you guys get updated every Tuesday whenever we post a new podcast.
One more question about
What is your one more question?
Movie is a golden doodle, and she's a golden. She's really cute.
She is a girl. She's very cute. And she is a golden doodle. Murphy, come here. Let's close it out. Let's close it out right. Come here. Come here, girl.
if you're listening, this might be a time to hop over to our YouTube channel.
Maybe pop on YouTube and check out our beautiful dog here.
She's pretty cute. Hey, as always, thanks for tuning into greatermarriage.com. Or thanks for tuning into the Greater Marriage Podcast. You can hop over to greatermarriage.com. As you can see, I'm very distracted right here. Greatermarriage.com, full of resources. Subscribe there also for our newsletter that we drop from time to time. Thanks for tuning in. As always, go be great.